these guys in front of me trying to murder each other all race. Me in fourth, and the guy in sixth go out front. And he gives me a hell of a race. I cut my fastest lap on the last lap. Let's go see what they do up here. Okay. He tries to go in way too deep there. Oh, okay. There I am in the second. He ran me wide. Yeah, he ran me wide. Okay, so he... Wow. Okay, let's watch this guy chase me. One of these guys try to wreck me. These Group 4 cars are fun. Whoa, see, look, that son of a bitch punted me into whatever that turn's called. I'm lucky enough that I had momentum and skills to stay up front of this pack. Yeah, see, he tried to cut in. You weren't coming off that corner that tight to pass me up, so that was uncalled for. All he did was slow me down and get a penalty. Yeah, you want to play games? Give me thanks for the boost, bitch. There's that Italian guy coming into the picture. I always take a nice wide entrance. Good thing I did, because that guy would have took me out. Now this is where the race begins. And I think this first lap spin out guys did some shenanigans. Let's find out. There he is. I think he dive bombed and somehow got out of it and got up to me somehow afterwards. As I battled him. Yes, he's already banged up. If it wasn't for him, that Italian guy and I would have just kept on putting a gap on them other guys, because we were flying. Yeah, something happens up, I think, into the straightaway on the other side of this last turn here. Let's see what this guy does at the end. The straightaway. I think he dive bombed us. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure he did. Look at that. Both sides of his car are all smashed. That's another thing I forgot to mention. I took damage 2 different times into taking the lead. See, see, they're not paying attention. There's no way you're going through there the way that you want to. Now I see what happened. Let's see what happens up here. See, he tries to do something you just can't do. Okay. All right. See, he deserved that. Somehow I stay out front. There was some good racing back here. I did notice that on the radar. But when you get idiots like that guy, they'll ruin it. They'll absolutely ruin it. Okay, here we go. This is where we race. The rest of the race is him and I, this Italian guy, and we just pull some laps. Like I said, he tried to rough me up a little bit once or twice. But then again, I know I don't have a lot of laps in these Group 4 cars in this session, and I was misjudging some corners. And he roughed me up a little bit a couple times. But, like I said, I pull fast lap at the end. Last lap, I pull fastest lap, so that'll tell you all you need to know about this. But he did push me, and you know, when you push each other in a respectful way, because he started to be respectful, it just goes to show how one can push you and turn you into a better race car driver. Or, well, you know, virtually, not. But I'm sure it happens in life too. Somebody gets pushed, and like, you know, figure it out. You figure out how they're faster than them, even because they started behind them. What was I doing wrong? And you start to visualize every corner, like, okay, this is what I need to do. And you start putting together a lap, and that's what happened for me at the end. Guys will try to take swipes at you and their front end on your rear end and try to get you out of shape. I mean, I've been guilty of it, but only because I'll push people because they get by me, they rough me up. And I take damage, and it takes a while for the damage to clear. But if you catch back up to them, what's that say? I'm faster than you. So you know they wreck you. You know, people will wreck you on purpose, and it's just part of it's part of it. You gotta be smart and know how to stay out front of the bullshit. You can counteract some of the people's bullshit. They dive bomb you. You can see them on the radar coming in, and you could just dodge out of the way at last second, and you know, make them pay for it, and then you just gap them. You know, they usually take a penalty. So yeah, it's whatever, you know. When it comes down to online racing, it happens. It happens everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're on console. It doesn't matter if you're on PC. It's, people these days, they you know, people that haven't been around for a long time, they get excited and they do things they shouldn't. See, he had a little bit of a moment there. This was a good race, though. There are some draft effects, you know, some slipstreaming, where it helps you get back up to you, you know, in the straightaways. But like I said, I hadn't quite figured out these turns yet. He caught back up to me again. Gave him some, you know, I was okay. I respect you for that, and then I pulled away when it counted. So you got to always remember, try to pull your best stuff at the end. Things they don't expect. Show them one thing, and then at the end show them another, and they're like, holy shit, you know, he passed me up, or he pulled away from me, or whatever the case may be. You know, there's tricks to getting around people clean. So anyways, I'm just taking you through the race. See, here's this guy. He somehow made his way back up into third by being a bully. So that just goes to show how much he's been ruining races. He probably crashed through all those people behind him. You know, see, they're still racing good back there. You can see it. Let's go to a. Where's my view at? I'm trying to look for my. How do I put it in cockpit? Crazy. There we go. See, cockpit. Not bad. It's pretty wild looking, actually. But anyways, these aren't super fast cars. See, I pulled a perfect corner right there. That's about as good as you're gonna get it. That's a weird corner. This is a tricky corner. If you don't come in just right, you're fucked. Yeah, you gotta always pull a good turn there. Especially down here too. You can lose a lot of time down here. Fuck up. Pretty neat little views. I can't stand racing like this. Back in the day, if you were good at this, you could be fast, but I couldn't stand it. See, I won. That's right where I won. Guess I did pretty good there. I thought that was a little more dramatic than it was when I was actually racing. But he gave me a battle. That dude's fast. He was probably like, damn, that guy started fourth and pulled away from everyone. But yeah, that's that.